Right, guys, tickets are still on sale for my tour. We're going all over the gaff. I'm talking Cambridge, Derby, Manchester, Liverpool, Southend. We're going everywhere. We've also just announced some dates in Dublin, Belfast and Cambridge, all right? All me Irish gals, you're welcome. And maybe we're doing some dates in London. You think I forgot? Come on now. So make sure you go and buy tickets now. Otherwise, you're going to miss out and you're going to be a big loser. God bless. Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Guys, today I've fucking topped it. I've absolutely done it here. We have got Dani Harmer on the pod. Woo!
Thank you.
This is a pleasure. Genuinely, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Because I need to fangirl and then we'll get over it. But
all right, thanks.
I would watch you so much when I was younger that my mum banned me from saying Bog Off.
Oh,
yeah.
Were you one of those?
I was one of those because I was like, I want to be Tracy. I asked my mum to put me into care.
Oh no.
Yeah, which upon reflection,
yeah, that's where the program somewhat failed.
Yeah. I was like, it looks so fun.
I know. Yeah, I don't think that was the point of the program. I don't think that's what we were aiming for.
More kids into care. Yeah. But it was iconic. Like, I absolutely fucking thrived. And I haven't had a reaction. So when I'm telling people, I've got this person on pod, they're like, yeah, cool. Today I was like, Tracy Beaker on the pod, everyone lost their fucking minds.
Yay, that makes me happy.
It makes me happy. I thought, thank God for that. First of all, nails. Let's have it. Let's see them. Happy Pride.
It's Pride Month.
Oh, I love that. Are you going to Pride?
So I've been to one Pride already. Oh, we're doing a few.
Oh,
we're doing a few. But it rained all day.
Always does. God hates the gays.
I was devastated.
Yeah.
It didn't stop the joy and the love, though.
Oh, of course.
We danced in the rain.
Well, I went to my first Pride last year and it was definitely an experience. Don't remember any of it.
Oh, no, that's the plan, though.
Absolutely.
You don't want to remember it.
No. Or what I did.
Have fun.
Yeah. So you're doing more? Are you doing?
Absolutely.
What do you do then? What's the vibe?
Well, so I've got a performing arts academy.
Love
so
it.
every year my students perform there, which is always like
iconic.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And they absolutely love it. It's literally like the highlight of the year for them.
Amazing.
Yes, we're doing another performance as well. So we just did Bracknell Pride, which is my home county. It's
big up, love that.
Born and bred. And then the next one we're doing Windsor, which apparently is like huge. Apparently like 5,000 people go to it or something. So that's going to be like
that's insane.
Epic.
Yeah. It's insane.
Literally epic. And I'm not getting crowds, so because I'm only like 2 foot.
You might have to have a prosecco beforehand.
Maybe a few.
Yeah, or like the bottle.
Yeah.
I always do that. I go, what I'll do is I'll have a glass and then towards the... Do you know there's a trick for keeping a prosecco bubbly if you don't have a stopper? Put a spoon, like a metal spoon, on the top of it, like in it. The handle.
I'm going to lose that spoon though.
Yeah.
That's the worry.
Lose the spoon, lose the dignity. That's what I usually go to.
Absolutely.
Okay. What I want to get into currently is Tracy Beaker first.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get her over and
get her out the way. You started acting at the age of 5.
I did.
Which what I would say is very impressive because at the age of 5, I think I was still shitting myself. So
I was doing that too.
Oh yeah, okay, amazing.
Yeah, just on stage in front of a lot of people.
So what got you into Tracy Beaker? How did you get into that?
Yeah, it was kind of not by accident, but basically I think I was just a natural born performer.
I hear it.
That sounded a bit wanky, didn't it?
I liked
it though.
You kind
of knew what I meant. Yeah. I think my parents and my grandparents as well could just see that that's just what I wanted to do right from the womb.
Performers as well?
No, not at all. No, my dad was a mechanic. My mum works at like a... Actually, I don't even know what she did.
She did
something on a computer. And I used to put on like these shows in their living rooms and stuff. And I just think they just got so bored of watching, especially my grandparents. They were like, can she not just go to like a drama class or something? We don't have to watch this, please. So I just went to like a Saturday morning drama class. And then I got spotted by the drama teacher and they thought, yeah, I think she might be all right.
Yeah,
might be okay.
I would say so.
And then, went up for an audition for Tommy the musical. I mean, some people might know The Who.
As in the band? Yeah, absolutely.
They wrote a rock opera called Tommy.
Lovely.
I know. And that was my first job in the West End, playing a boy.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will do it.
Started my career as a lad. Yeah, so not a bad first gig,
No,
really.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
In the West End as well.
And then it kind of just all snowballed from there, really.
Wow.
I know, it's a bit bizarre.
And it's mad that because you were the lead role, like it wasn't like you were like a bit on the set, you were like the leads.
Yeah.
Did you feel any pressure going into that or not really?
No.
Because you were quite young.
Just so young. And you know when you're young and you just got all of the confidence in the world,
Absolutely,
haven't you? I was
yeah.
going up to like the lead singers of The Who, just being like, yeah, you're right.
That's why you were perfect for the role.
Yeah. A lollipop.
Do you want a lollipop?
Yeah, man, just getting invited to their like birthday parties and all sorts. My dad was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
They're living through you.
Exactly that.
So what was it like on set? This is what I want to know.
What, on Tracy Beaker?
Yeah.
Wild.
Was it?
We were just all living our best lives.
Yeah,
like,
too, right.
Just hanging out with a bunch of kids, not being at school.
True that.
And doing what we loved. Like, it was just an absolute blast.
Can I ask, how did you cry on Scream? Or did you actually have hay fever?
Always hay fever.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Needed some
yeah.
antihistamines, for sure. I think, to be fair, it just comes with the script, and if you've got a really good acting partner,
Right, okay.
I think them scripts are just written so well. You kind of just get into the
flow.
The emotion. You know? You can have like things like tear sticks and stuff like that, which is basically like rubbing Vicks under your eyes, but that is awful.
Feels like child abuse.
Yeah, that is horrendous.
Okay.
But people do that if you can't produce
I would have to
natural
do that,
things.
yeah.
But I'm, BAFTA award winning, so I don't need these things.
Did you see a bit of yourself in Tracy Beaker? Like, was it hard to
No.
play? No.
I don't think so.
I mean, you don't seem very like
I think I'm quite
aggressive.
No, I'm not really. I'm quite relaxed.
Yeah.
And, I can be quite bossy.
That's all right.
I think that's what my partner would definitely agree with that aspect of it for sure. But no, I don't think so. I was going to say reserved. I'm sat here in a bloody Disney dress. I'm not reserved. I'm absolutely not. But I don't have as much confidence as Tracy does, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think
That's so funny because when you're playing it, it just looks complete. Well, it's BAFTA award winning, but it just is completely
just
different.
that good.
You're just,
You know
you're
what
just
I mean?
that good. Do you keep in contact with anyone from the cast?
Yeah, loads of people.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah,
I love that.
I know.
Elaine the Pain?
Oh, of course. I'm literally, if I ever speak to Nisha, who plays Elaine, we are on the phone for bloody hours. So I have to pick my moments with Nisha. Because it's one of those where we can't get off the phone.
Yeah.
It's one of those, okay, goodbye. Yeah, but actually, did you see that? And then you're like, no, I've really got to go now. But no, okay, all right, she's still going. Okay. But I love her with my whole heart.
But there was also some spin-offs carrying on from Tracy Beaker as well.
There's been about 500 spin-offs.
Yeah, so the one I remember is I really remember vividly this scene. I think I was too old to be watching it. I was absolutely still watching it.
That's right, we went judgy.
This girl was on the roof.
Yes.
And you went and got her from the roof because you worked at the zumping grounds.
Yeah.
That's what I remember really vividly.
Yeah, that was Tracy Beaker Returns. That was so terrifying to film.
Oh, you actually went on the roof?
No.
Okay, thank God.
It was a fake roof, but it was still really high. Like, it didn't need to be that high, I don't think. And I don't know why.
The camera down there.
Yeah, I don't know why they built it so high, because we might as well have been on the roof at this point. And the girl playing Lily, she wasn't terrified at all.
Of course.
And so I was like trying to style it up, and like, yeah, I'm not nervous. Because this 10-year-old is like totally fine, and she's basically doing cartwheels on this thing, and I'm like, oh my God.
That's me though. I can't do heights.
Apparently neither can I.
I would forget my lines actually. That is what I would do. Yeah, 100%.
That was probably the scariest thing I think.
Was it weird then filming something where you're working at that instead of being like there? That didn't make sense. But do you know what I mean?
Didn't.
Doing a different didn't it feel weird working at the dumping ground instead of waiting to be that child that is at the dumping ground?
Yeah.
Work that out.
Do you mean, did it feel weird being an adult rather than a kid?
That's what I'm fucking talking about, Dani.
Yeah, totally. Because
Really?
I still felt like a kid myself. Because when I went back, I was only like 19.
So young.
So young. So, and also I looked still like 3, and I still had the mentality of a child. And I still very much felt like one of them. And I also used to make them misbehave.
But the producers loved that.
Oh, honestly, I used to get told off all the time. And I used to make them run away from their chaperones because I found it hilarious. And yeah, I just used to make them be naughty all the time.
You know one thing about you don't age.
No, I've been told
No,
this.
you do not age. I need to know what you do.
But everyone's like, why have you not aged? I'm like, well, I'm only 36. How
No,
much
but
do you expect
you
me to
don't
age?
look like, you still look so young.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, the grey hairs and the saggy bit says otherwise, but
Right,
I do massively appreciate everyone complimenting my skin. So thank you. Yeah, I've not
incredible.
gone too pruned yet. So that's good.
Yeah, exactly that. Do you feel weird knowing that you've had such an impact on like a specific generation? Like when you walk down the street, do you get people being like, oh my God? Because for me, at my school, this was the vibe. You'd go home from school, you'd have a snack and watch Tracy Beaker.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you had such an impact on all of our childhoods. So it's
Yeah.
really weird. Do you ever think about that?
I try and not do.
You should do, because my head
it's
would
a
be
bit
fucking
overwhelming. I
massive.
won't lie to you. I just think it's so lovely. Like everyone is, I get recognised all the time.
Yeah.
But everyone is so lovely to me, and it's because I remind them of their childhoods. So immediately
like
when
a
I'm meeting
nostalgic.
someone, they could be in their 40s,
Yeah.
but they're immediately back to being a teenager when they meet me.
It's really
so
nice,
it's so
yeah.
sweet, and they say exactly the same thing. They're like, oh, when I think of you, I think about going back and eating a Kit Kat and sitting in front of the TV.
It's always
and
the way.
Yeah, I'm immediately back to being back in the
When you
early
first
2000s.
went on the show, was it like a big change when you were leaving the house?
Yeah, I mean, it almost like happened overnight for me. It was the program that launched the CBBC channel as well. So it was kind of like this huge kind of almost like cultural change as well. So it did feel like it just sort of, I went from just being a normal kid to suddenly being recognised everywhere I went, like almost immediately. It
So
was
did
bizarre.
you go to school you didn't go to school at the same time you did?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how that was? Was that were people nice or not nice?
No, people were really nice actually
Thank
at my
God.
school. Yeah. No, they were all right. They were pretty supportive. Yeah.
Yeah. If that was my school, Dani, I'm going to be honest, people would have been an arsehole. No.
Oh no,
it
that's
would have
such
been a
shame.
jealousy thing, I reckon.
Oh no, I didn't really get that. I was quite lucky.
I think you grew up in
Maybe they did it behind my back though.
But that's all right. I would prefer
So-
that. You can say what you want behind my back because I actually can't hear it.
And we didn't
So
have social media, so that was a blessing.
That's what I think is the difference
Thank
there.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Didn't have any of that nonsense to deal with.
Did you ever sneak anything from the set?
Yes, so much.
Really?
I need to be fair, it's all in my loft, so I need to go and have a look just how much I did still.
Yeah.
The Tracy Beaker jumper that I wore
So good.
when I wore all of that makeup to try and impress Cam.
Yeah.
Stole that. It smells now like ghosts and moths because it's been in my loft for so long. Itchy as hell. Itchiest
It
jumper
looks
I
quite
ever
itchy,
wore
I'm
in my
going to be
life.
honest.
But
Yeah.
I don't know what made me go, I need to take this. But I'm so glad I did because
Yeah.
it's probably one of like the most iconic things
So
to ever come out
iconic.
of the series. And I'm like, ha, I have that.
You could have a little museum going on and I would visit.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
I?
that would be so iconic. A Tracy Beaker museum.
That's it. Sold. I should
Yeah.
do it.
You're welcome. If
could be
times
my
ever get
first
tough,
visitor.
yeah, I'll pay however much you want to enter.
Sold.
How did you feel? So Stormzy did a song to the theme tune of Tracy Beaker.
Yes.
Right, let's chat about this because that's iconic.
Shall we?
Yeah, oh, we shall.
Shall we?
Did you know that was coming?
No, and rather embarrassingly, because I'm an old fart that listens to Radio 4 and LBC, when it was actually Radio 1 that rang.
Here we
and
go.
was
Yeah,
like,
cool.
Stormzy has a sample of Tracy Beaker, and I was like, have they? What's the band? Let me look into it. And they were like, no, Stormzy is a grime artist. I was like, grime? What?
What is
Sorry,
that?
where have I been living? I don't know what this is. And embarrassingly didn't know who Stormzy was, which I'm massively ashamed of myself because
do
now Stormzy's incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful human.
Yeah, he's so lovely, isn't he?
Oh, and he
I
gives
don't
back
know him,
so
but
much.
I've never met him.
Oh,
he's so lovely.
my best
yeah.
friend. I call him all the time. What he does and what he gives back and stuff.
so
He's just
good.
what a beautiful soul. And yeah, how cool. Yes, please. Use
So
the
iconic.
Theme tune.
Did you?
Wonderful stuff.
For me, if Stormzy did sample anything that I'd done, it would be my wedding theme tune, probably my funeral
Yeah.
theme tune. Any birthdays I've got. Have you showed it off to anyone or not really? You seem quite humble.
I mean, I'm not married yet, so maybe I will walk
can-
down the aisle to it. I think.
Maybe like a violin version.
Oh yeah,
That would be
nice,
quite
wouldn't it?
nice.
Yeah.
And I think Stormzy would actually perform. The least he can do. Yeah, it's actually the least he can do.
Maybe, seeing as you're such good friends,
yes,
maybe you could put us in contact.
I'll chat to Stormzy,
nice.
my friend Big
much.
Storms.
Thanks.
Did you see Saoirse Ronan said that you were the reason she got into acting?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
iconic.
That blew my mind. Like, I was literally like, oh, excuse me, pardon, what? You're one of the greats. She ridiculous.
Is one of the greats, yeah.
Me?
Who, me?
Little me? What? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Have you ever spoken to her?
No. Never in my life.
You should Instagram DM her.
Well, yes.
You should. That's what.
Do you know her as well?
Well, funny you should say that. We do go way back as well. You should. You need to use this status.
Now I've joined the TikTok.
How are you finding this?
I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to get some pointers off you because I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Like,
have you done any sound, like reacting to your sounds, like Bog Off or anything?
I think I've done one.
Yeah.
And I think I managed it all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done one lip syncing thing.
Here we go.
And I've not quite got onto the dance trends things because I can't work out whether I'm like on time with these trends.
Yeah.
And then every time I post something, everyone keeps going, "Oh, I'm early." I'm like, early for what? Are you on time? I feel like you're on time, actually. And then I'm being told that I am a millennial constantly. And I'm like, yes, I know what year I was born in.
That's a good thing, though, I think.
Well, I think so. I was a great year to be born in.
Great year.
So,
and I want to cling on to say I'm a millennial. I'm not.
Are you not?
I'm 99.
That's a shame for you.
So I just want to say, I was in the 90s. Was I, though?
I mean, I was born in 89, so I go with the fact I was born in the 80s.
Here we go.
Because we just scraped in.
I'll go with that I'm a 90s baby.
Of course you were.
No one's going to fucking know.
No, exactly.
And I do always get told I look 32.
But yeah, I get I'm just getting to, I don't quite understand the lingo.
Yeah.
And
do you know diva?
Diva?
Diva? Someone calls
diva. I mean, yes, Mariah.
If someone calls you a diva, that is the utmost compliment. Sorry.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I've been around drag queens most of my life,
and I would say,
and I would go with the fact that that's a compliment.
Absolutely.
Sure. Okay. Well,
we're going to do a TikTok today, and everyone's going to have to call you a diva on it.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yes, please. I'd love to be called a diva.
I would too, but not many people call me.
Well, that's a shame. Please, can you
diva me up, please?
Yeah, please.
Should we talk about your tattoo?
Oh my gosh, yes. I had these done yesterday.
I can't believe you had so many.
I'm very sore.
Give me a tour. Give me a tour. What did you get done yesterday?
So I had this one done yesterday. This is I was calling it the story of my life.
Love.
So it's like a little open book.
Lovely.
We've got some favourite things and things that sort of have happened in my life.
Yeah.
This is a new Lord of the Rings tattoo.
As you should.
Yes. As you should. And then this little baby
is Tracy Beaker.
It's Tracy Beaker.
So iconic. So well done as well.
Oh, she's amazing.
Isn't it?
She's absolutely incredible. And I've wanted to get a Tracy Beaker tattoo forever, but I've just never found like the right artist.
Yeah.
And then
you've picked
TikTok
the right one
actually brought us together.
Of course, it will do that to you.
Do you know what I mean? So that's a good thing to come out
I think
TikTok.
That's the best thing to have got done is Tracy Beaker.
But
it's so
I
iconic.
was actually going to get Tracy Beaker there. And then I was like, hang on. If you go back into Tracy Beaker, it would be a bit weird for Tracy Beaker to have a Tracy Beaker tattoo. It's a bit meta, isn't it?
You're right.
I was like, let's put it down somewhere.
Just in case.
You can hide it. Because that would be a bit odd. So, yeah.
I love it. I think it's so iconic.
Thank you.
Genuinely. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, she's a huge part of me, so...
Yeah.
Why not have her with me forever and ever and ever when I'm a little wrinkly old lady? I can look back and be like, oh, there she is, the beats.
You've got kids now. Kids?
Kids too.
Right. Ages, names, give it to me.
9 and 3.
Oh.
My eldest, Avery Bell.
Lovely name.
Yes. And my youngest, Rowan, who is feral.
Yeah.
Love him dearly.
Apparently the second one always is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is very much living up to that. I adore him so much. I call him my precious angel baby because he absolutely is not an angel baby.
Just ironic.
At all. It's very ironic.
So Avery must be old enough. Does she know what you did? Like, does she understand?
Absolutely, because all of her friends refer to me as Tracy Beaker.
Really?
Yeah, it's so funny. I think, I don't know whether it's had like a resurgence
or something.
That is a word, isn't it? Yeah. And they're all just like watching it constantly at her after school club. And she's like, Okay.
Yeah, does she think it's cool, or is she a bit like... Oh,
I think
yeah,
she
right.
thinks it's quite cool.
Yeah.
But when I tried to show her Tracy Beaker, she was like, this is really boring. I was like, oh,
That is vicious.
ouch.
Yeah.
But she does really like the Dumping Ground, so like the newer series with like the newer kids
really?
and stuff like that. But I think maybe it's aged. I don't know. Maybe
Well-
we're all looking back on it like
reminiscing.
nostalgically,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And maybe it just
That
looks
is
a bit old
so
now.
funny. That is hilarious.
I
That she's
know.
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That's
As
my
if
mum.
she doesn't realise
Yeah,
what's happened there.
I know.
That's so fun. Did you introduce her then, or was it kids from school?
I think it was a bit of both.
Mm.
I think she was always like, where are you going? What are you doing? What do you do for work? This is all very
Yeah, because how do you
strange.
explain that to a kid? I always find that, especially when we're in jobs like this, it's like, I don't really know how
Yeah.
to explain
And
that.
especially when you're like, if you see me on the TV and when you're really young and she's like, why are you inside a box? It's really difficult to explain.
Has
So-
she ever come to work with you?
Yeah, she's come with me a few times. Yeah,
Really?
and she's come and she's seen me film and stuff like that, which she finds really interesting.
Yeah, I
so-
bet that's so interesting. What do you think she wants to do? Do you think she'd do the same thing?
Well, she has just got the lead in her school play.
Of course, come on.
I don't like to brag, but she is.
Apple doesn't fall
I know.
far.
She
Yeah.
is just about to play Peter Pan in Peter Pan.
She's starting off as a boy as well.
I know.
The apple really doesn't fall far.
Runs in the family. I'm going to be so proud. I can't wait.
But do you think you'd be happy if she got into acting?
No, I want her to get a proper job where she gets like a pension and maternity leave and, you know, all
Yeah,
of those
I
things.
hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, if that's what she wants to do and she's got a passion for it,
Yeah.
obviously I'll be behind her 1,000,000,000%. But I will be telling her all the bad things and
She could be
reasons not to.
the next TikTok star.
She could very well
She could
be.
very well be.
She loves going on my TikTok page.
Does she?
She is so desperate
Don't
to do
let her
a
click on mine.
dance. I know I won't.
No.
My mum is obsessed with you, by the way.
Really?
Like, literally obsessed. She's like, please tell her she's absolutely hilarious.
I needed that.
Yeah, because my mum's just joined TikTok now.
Oh.
Because she's like, but I can't post anything. She's like, I'm too nervous.
She
I
needs
don't
to
know what
post.
to do.
I need-
I don't know what to do on it. What do I say?
What
Shall
do
I
you
dance?
say?
Like, I don't know. I don't know, mum.
That is so iconic.
No, but yeah, she loves you.
I love her. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Strictly?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Let's have it then. Because you did Strictly.
I love Strictly. so
Strictly
much.
seems very stressful because it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's so fun.
Is it?
You should do Strictly. Do Strictly. It's
Really?
honestly, it's the best, and you get to wear like the best costumes.
That's what I'd do it for, probably.
Yeah, you don't want to smell like the smell of fake tan gets a bit much, so I'm not going.
That's my life.
Oh,
so I
then you'll
wouldn't
be
worry.
fine.
Yeah, I'm used to
I
that.
hadn't ever worn fake tan before.
Oh,
so,
well, Strictly will do that to you.
and I haven't worn it since. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause
scarred you.
yeah, absolutely. Like the smell of like gone off biscuits. I was just like, and they really pile it on as well.
They do pile it on. It's the light.
Anymore.
Yeah. So you found it really fun?
I loved every single second.
Really? What was your favourite dance to do?
Well, I had the king of the tango, so
Oh.
I think learning the Argentine tango for me was just
That's a serious one, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool because he like really taught me about like the history of it. Yeah, and it's really like sexy. And I'm not a sexy
Well,
person.
that's what I was going to say. I'm very not sexy.
No,
So how did you channel that?
I don't think I did, but
Okay.
I just, I don't think I succeeded with it, but I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved every single dance though. There wasn't one that I thought I really don't want to do this.
Oh,
I even
really?
had to do, well, everyone got really cool Halloween ones
Mm.
and I got bloody Scooby-Doo. And I even enjoyed that, to be honest with you. We looked like absolute morons.
I'd probably get a minion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'd
you
want to
just-
be like Daphne or something.
Yeah,
They'd dress me in a box.
Yeah, no, I looked insane, but I still even enjoyed that. And everyone else looked like really creepy and sexy and cool when I was dressed as,
You walking about like,
yeah.
thank you very
I
much.
think I was Velma.
Is it quite anxiety producing, you know, when they're the voting thing and you're about to be voted off or voted through the next round? That seems like the most anxiety provoking thing ever.
I think the what's more scary is at the very, very beginning of the show and you're waiting behind the stairs
Okay.
to do your intro and you can hear the dum dum the
lead
intro
up,
to
yeah.
oh my god, even now if I hear the music
You
for
mute it.
Strictly, my bum hole just closes up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
But the actual voting off system, no, do you know what? Because I always thought I'd be voted off like first, second, whatever.
Really?
And every single week was a bonus for me. Because I didn't have a following at all back then. Like I was on there with like Kimberly Walsh from Girls Aloud.
And she's very flexible.
She's very, very.
One thing
That's what
about
we called her,
Kimberly
Nimble Kimble.
Yeah.
Like and you know, she's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and you know, I was on these with all these huge celebrities, and I was there with like my 1,000 followers.
Well, don't
on
underestimate
Instagram.
yourself. You've got a hold of my generation again.
But do you know what I mean? I literally hadn't. I really thought I'd be out in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So like every single time I got through, it was just a bonus for me, and I was just having an absolute ball. So I didn't mind not going through. So I really
That's a
that
good
part I
mindset
didn't find
to have for it.
nerve-wracking.
If you want to go into it winning, you're probably like,
Yeah, the pros were more nervous at that bit because they actually wanted to get through. Whereas we were all just like, oh, I'm just here for
I'm here for a good time.
We're going to go to the bar.
yeah, being a
after
pro
this,
must be
that's
so stressful. I genuinely couldn't even imagine.
I mean, because they choreograph everything. I don't think people realise
Every
they do
week.
everything by themselves.
Yeah.
They think of the costumes as well. They have.
Do they?
I mean, I don't know what it's like now. I mean, we're going. Wait, I did it in 2012, so years and years ago. But Vincent had like a say in my costume and stuff like that because he knew already what he wanted.
Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, well, maybe not that one so much, but because he knew what steps he wanted, he kind of knew what the costume he wanted it to sort of flow with and what costume was going to work with the lifts and things like that. So he had a real say in absolutely every aspect
so
of
smart.
it. And like lighting and projections and everything. Like,
It's too much for me.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally just there to drink and have a good time, to be honest with you.
Story of my life, Dani.
And the Strictly tour was was the best because we did all of that, but without the pressure of anything.
Yeah.
So we just all got to enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
And just have an absolute riot.
Is it true that you were going to be on Corrie?
Oh, so I did audition for Emmerdale. I don't think I've ever auditioned for Corrie though.
Really?
Did I ever audition for Corrie? I might have. But no, I originally auditioned for Debbie Dingle in Emmerdale.
Lovely name. Enjoyed that thoroughly.
Right.
Debbie Dingle.
Debbie Dingle.
Wow.
I know. I don't know why though, because I'm not Northern.
You can always be someone that's visiting.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she was very much a Northern character though, because she was one of the Dingles. So
Well, it's a
I
very
don't think-
specific accent.
Right.
Like I was with Alan for like however long and his accent was so thick. I thought I couldn't even try and do that if I wanted to.
And I am an actor, but my accents aren't great. So I don't think I was ever right for that part anyway. So I was a bit confused as to why I was even auditioning.
Maybe do
for it.
EastEnders.
But yes. Yeah.
A little dabble in that, I reckon.
Yeah, I could do.
In the pub.
Maybe.
I think you should do that, actually.
I could join other Tracy behind the bar. Is she still there?
I don't watch it.
I don't watch it either.
Thank God, actually, because I was scared when you started questioning me on that.
Oh,
I thought, shit, I fucked it. I've led myself down a path that I can't go
I just
down.
remember there used to be an essay called Tracy and she worked behind the bar and she was in it like all the time, but she never spoke.
Oh,
That's what I
perfect for me.
remember.
That would be my dream acting job, actually.
Never
Just pouring
speak.
pints and never speaking.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
that'd be good.
perfect. I'll sign up for that.
Oh, well, next time I'm doing Tracy Beaker,
Yes.
you should come in and just
Can
never
I
speak.
have like a
Just in the
background role in Tracy Beaker?
Of course.
You're a director now.
Yeah,
I don't know if people know that.
yeah. I can
director
pull
now.
some strings for you.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll come in and pretend I want to adopt someone.
Okay,
And then,
just don't.
yeah, I'll go,
That's a little bit cruel, but I feel like we could make it work somehow.
okay, maybe I will adopt someone.
Yeah, I think that's probably a nicer route.
You're right. I was just trying to create some drama.
Yeah, I feel like if we're going to create some drama, you might need to speak.
Here's what we're going to do. Me and Ella are going to come in because Ella has acting background, right?
Great.
Ella can speak and I'll just fall off the roof.
Amazing, yeah. Okay, last time we've made someone fall off a roof, we've got quite a lot of complaints.
Did you?
Yeah, just a few.
What I'll do instead then is one of the kids can take a car and accidentally run me over.
Amazing.
And then Ella will still take the child because she'll go, thank fuck for that. She was so annoying.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
write
this
that
sounds
in.
very child friendly.
Thank you.
I think the BBC are going to jump at this.
One thing about me, Dani, is I am child friendly.
I've heard this about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never swear.
No, ever. It's like we're a match made in heaven. I
A
think.
lesbian special, actually.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
A lesbian special.
Yeah.
The BBC will love that. It's Pride
Oh,
Month. Yeah.
absolutely. They've never once shied away from such issues.
We like to tick a box here.
Yeah.
So-
Well, actually, to be fair, Cam did finally get her lesbian wedding, which we always wanted.
The closet
because-
was glass.
Do you know, because they did marry her off to a guy once, which was just stupid. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
they eventually did the right thing because
Yeah.
that was just dumb.
Do you keep in contact with Cam?
I do.
Okay, thank God.
I love Lisa so much. Yeah.
That's
She's literally like my second mum. I love her.
really.
Yeah, I love her so much.
That's really well. I mean, technically, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Technically, literally, yeah. You also had a music career.
Yes.
Oh, does that was that trauma for you to bring up?
It's slightly traumatic. Yeah.
Do you know what's weird? On TikTok, that came up the other day.
Yeah.
It was you doing your music video.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
genuinely,
no.
it came up the other day.
I'm so glad
Nice.
that is
Yeah.
resurfacing. Yay.
Woohoo! What was that like though? Did you enjoy it or did you hate it? Is it one of those things you look back on and think, Christ?
I hated it so much.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Basically, when it first came about, it sounded great.
Yeah.
Because they were like, "Look, we really want to do this album. You're going to co-write it. It's going to be so you. You're going to have all this input in it." And I was like, wicked.
Yeah.
I like to sing. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
And I get to sing about things that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
It's going to have my stamp over it.
Absolutely.
And then it comes to like signing on the dotted line, and then it's just not that at all.
Yeah.
And they just destroyed my self-esteem.
That's not like a label to do that.
Right, I know. How
But I don't
naive
like
of me.
that.
I mean, I was only, 15, 16 at the time.
So young.
I know. And they just went, here's a load of songs that are already written.
Have that.
And then we're probably going to call you fat daily and make
You're
try and lose
joking.
loads of weight. Yeah. Oh, it's just delightful.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can't back out of it because you've signed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly
horrific.
that. Yeah, it was a beautiful time of my life.
So no more music for you, I think.
No, I think I'm done with that.
Just stick to acting, I think,
yeah,
and
props.
directing. Would you have any advice for young people that are trying to get into acting?
Yeah, I think you just got to have like a really thick skin, I think, especially nowadays, because obviously you do have the kind of social media element of it, which I didn't have. And there's a lot of knockbacks. I think it's something like you only book like 1% of the jobs that you go up for, which is such a small amount.
Absolutely.
But if you're really passionate about it, just keep going.
And if I was to go into acting, what tip would you give me?
Maybe don't swear as much,
Right,
but other than that, you know, I think you're gonna do great.
And maybe have that stuff under my eyes
What's
for an emotional
Oh
scene.
yes, yeah, the Vicks stuff. Yeah.
I'm all about acting.
Yeah.
I could do it. Only thing I couldn't do is a sex scene.
I don't think I could
No,
either, to be fair.
There's a lot going on there.
I'm
Cock socks.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to look.
No, I wouldn't know what to do.
Also, I think it would be a bit weird for me now as well, because it would be like Tracy Beaker with her baps out, and I don't think people were ready for that. To be fair, I did Rocky Horror once, and I feel like and I loved it. But like having sex with a transvestite on stage, I think I pushed the boundaries a bit too much there.
I think that will do it. Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, too right.
really
And Rocky Horror, I feel like that's fine. It's not like 50 Shades where there's whips and chains.
No, and that's a bit more
latex.
It's a bit more tongue in cheek, and
I don't know where you were going with that. It's a bit more tongue.
Oh yeah, it was a
tongue.
bit more tongue. No, it was a bit more tongue in cheek, and you know, I was in my underwear. I wasn't completely naked.
Okay,
so
and that's all right.
That's fine. We can do that.
You have Cameo, don't you?
I do.
Do you get any weird requests on there?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not like dirty requests.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. None of that.
God. Have you ever been asked to break up with someone over Cameo?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Have you?
I think I've done that once. Yeah,
you?
back in the day, early days.
I don't know how I'd go about that.
I'd
really.
say Charlene says Bog Off because we know you've cheated.
Okay,
I'll
I'll mentally note that. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you say that in day-to-day life or not really? Are you sick of hearing that phrase?
Not. Yeah. I don't really tend to just go about it, just telling people to bog off. But did you know I actually only said that in the series like 10 times or something?
What?
I know, it wasn't that many
Why did
times.
that pick up?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't that many.
I think it's because I've never heard it before you said it.
Yeah, it's quite unique, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never... Fuck off, maybe, but bog off I'd never heard. But I think it's a more PR acceptable way of saying...
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm gonna
keep bringing it
version.
back until everyone's saying it again.
I think you should.
I'm going to.
I think it's a good idea.
Bog off. We're going to move on to the next feature, which is Go with Grace or Bog Off.
Nice.
Okay. Tailored this to you.
Okay, thank you ever so much.
You're welcome. So we've got some dilemmas, and I want you to give the people some advice of what they should do.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And you can be rude to them; they don't mind.
Lovely.
Okay. My boyfriend of 5 years is constantly liking other girls' pictures on Instagram, even though he knows it upsets me. What do I do?
Oh, bin him off. That sounds awful.
Yeah, no, I do think, yeah. It's different if it's your mates.
Yeah.
And if it's bikini pics or something.
Yeah, no.
How long have you been with your...
I wouldn't stand for it.
No, me saying that probably would. How long have you been with your partner for?
10 years.
Right. Does he have Instagram?
He does, but he doesn't really go on it very often.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. He's not really... He's more of like a gamer, so like the Xbox type nerd.
Do you know what I like about that? Is he's always in his room and not cheating.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's playing games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a green flag for me.
Yeah.
I think we say, leave him.
Yeah, please do.
You've told him once.
Yeah.
Don't tell him twice.
He's not listening.
Yeah.
He's not good enough, quite frankly.
And maybe then, after you've broke up with him, post like a bikini pic.
Yeah.
Or something to make him really jealous.
For sure.
That is what I would do. I started therapy with a new therapist. It's one of my first sessions. I moaned loads about my new boyfriend. A few weeks later, I met his parents. His dad was the therapist. Now,
Right.
what I will say is at least he's now aware that his son's an arsehole.
Right. Oh, his dad was the therapist. Right. Sorry, I was confused
Where
there
did
for a
you
second.
think?
I was like, okay, his dad is a therapist. And I was like, okay.
He was the therapist.
Oh, that's so awkward.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, I suppose at least it's all out on the table.
It's all out on the
open.
table. And he's probably gone, yeah, that guy sounds like an arsehole, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's his son.
Maybe he could have like a nice, father-son chat and
Yeah.
just be like, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't think that's a bad thing. What I will say, though, is you probably should find a new therapist after
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, don't go back.
No, you can't. That's
That would
really
be a
awkward.
terrible idea.
And I'd probably ask for my money back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's compensation
Absolutely.
for the trauma you just put me through.
Yeah, I don't think that meal would have been very comfortable, would it?
No, I'd been very on edge. Okay. I know my colleague is having an affair at work. What do I do?
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you tell the partner or not?
Well, I mean, it's kind of none of your business, is it really? But also, yeah, I'd probably just be like, you should probably tell them.
Yeah.
But also, it is kind of none of your business.
Yeah.
That's like that's awkward, isn't it? Like,
one thing about me, Dani, is I love the gossip.
and it's always your business.
And it's always my business. So here's what I would do.
Right.
I'm getting on Instagram and creating a fake account.
Oh, you're going to troll?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it something that doesn't look like a fake account, like
Right.
Georgia's Cakes. Post loads of pictures of cakes as if I'm a cake business.
Wow.
I'm going to message the girlfriend. Hey, hun,
Okay.
comma. Didn't want to do this, but thought you should know your partner's having an affair with so-and-so. What I try and do is I gather up some proof first as well.
Sure.
Maybe pic
get a
of them
little
together.
little video. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, anything else.
A little bit undercover.
Yeah. And then, when she's seen it, I'll delete the account.
That is some serious detective work right there.
Next day at work, he's going to look upset. Darren, what's wrong? He'll tell me. I'll go, oh, he shouldn't have cheated then. And then obviously, because he trusts me, I'll be getting all the gossip.
Yeah.
And it's a win for all of us. It's a win for the wife. It's a win for me. It's not really a win for him.
Yep.
But
he shouldn't have
who
cheated in the
cares?
first place
Yeah.
because cheaters are scumbags.
Are you on Cheating Boyfriend TikTok?
No, should I be?
You should be. There's these two girls on there and they get requests in from people going, can you follow my boyfriend here? He says he's here. Who's he with? And these two girls, obviously, I don't know, like the boy doesn't
so they
know her.
catch them?
Yeah. And they'll film it, send them proof to their girlfriends, then they can break up with them.
Oh my gosh, I'm so incredibly nosy.
Dream
this
job.
Sounds
Yeah.
right up my alley.
It's either that or a paramedic, but I'm scared of blood. So it's going to have to be catching cheating people.
Fair enough. Yep.
Our last dilemma. My boyfriend cheated on me recently. I still haven't told him that I know. I kind of want to tell his mum. Should I?
Yes. Always tell them.
That was straight away.
Yeah, because mums are always like
On
first
it.
to tell you that
You're an
it's
arsehole.
unacceptable.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cheaters are scumbags.
Big facts. How did you...
Facts, right?
I'm intrigued. I haven't asked you. How did you meet your partner?
Oh, so we met on a tour of Beauty and the Beast.
That's really cute.
Isn't it?
No, that actually is really cute.
At first I thought he was gay though.
Well,
So it wasn't
like,
quite
that's
love at first
understandable.
sight.
Yeah.
He was just like, he is the nicest human being on the entire planet. So I just thought, there's no way you're straight. It's just not possible.
Yeah, of
You are
course.
just too lovely. But it turns out he is.
So he's an actor too?
No, he actually worked backstage. So he worked in sound and lighting.
Crew.
Yeah, man.
Love that.
I just love a guy in a black t-shirt.
Yeah, cool. With Crew on the back,
Yeah,
famously. Yeah.
Just love it.
That's really cute.
I know.
And what were you playing at the time?
I was actually playing Belle
Uh,
when I was young enough to play a
I
princess.
shouldn't have
do you know what I
asked.
mean?
Yeah. That's iconic.
Right?
Wow. What a way to meet someone as well.
I know.
Maybe your wedding should be like Beauty and Beast themed.
It should. I think he would have other things to say about that. And I mean, he's still not proposed and we're 10 years down the line, so I'm not going to hold my breath.
No.
So, but...
Are you that
never
type
mind.
of person that will hint?
I've been hinting for 10 years and it's not worked. So
Okay.
it's all right. I'm sure it's coming.
No, but you know what? I think they hate it when they think it's like that it's coming. He wants you to give up on that idea and then he'll propose. I'm telling you.
Right. Simon, if you're listening, I have given up.
Yes, Simon, she actually doesn't care.
Don't care.
If you get married
I don't want
now.
it. I don't want marriage.
No, who
Wanna get
wants
married?
marriage?
I
Yeah.
don't want to get married. Ugh, gross.
But what I will say is I think maybe you should have the Tracy Beaker theme tune at your wedding or the Stormzy one.
Yeah.
You should maybe make that happen.
Sure.
How iconic. Like your wedding would be full of some of the cast as well.
Yeah, probably.
Would you invite them?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sorry, I just invited them for you.
Yeah, only some of you. Not
Yeah,
not
cool.
all of
Not
you.
all of you. It's not
all
an
of you.
open invite.
Yeah, don't all come.
And then you can vlog it for TikTok. I'm helping you out here.
Oh, thank you, mate.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Or I could come
You could definitely
and
come.
vlog it for you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll be like bang on trend.
Yeah.
I'll know exactly what dances to do.
You could get a TV show out of that. No joke.
Can I?
No joke.
Are you commissioning it
More
for
irrelevant
me?
people have had like the most irrelevant bastards. People don't want to see them. They want to see Danny Harmer getting married. No joke. I would commission it.
Thank you.
100%.
I really appreciate that. I'm not sure that I
gonna speak to
want a
ITV.
TV crew at my wedding, but I'll be up for it.
But what we'll do is
If the
we'll have
money's
the morning
right.
crew t-shirts, so it brings back
Yes.
memories for you.
That I can get on board with.
Yeah, and I'll direct it.
Yes,
Obviously.
please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Say no more.
Great.
Have you got any other exciting projects coming up?
Yes, I'm back directing on the dumping ground this year, which
Love
is
this.
very exciting. I've got a few other things in the pipeline
that you
as
can't
well that I can't say because I'm that person, and I really enjoy it when people do that.
So do I.
And then I'm going to be playing Belle again, actually.
Are
Beauty and
you?
the Beast at Christmas time
I love this.
in Whitley Bay, which is so
it.
far away from where I live. It's ridiculous.
How long does that go on for? A long time, no?
I start in November and then I finish in January. So a short little stint, but fun nonetheless.
So is it a panto vibe?
A panto, yeah.
I love a bit of panto.
Me too.
I think it's feel good.
It is feel good. It's very, very British.
You love a panto. Your
Oh,
sister
yes,
for her
you
birthday
do.
would always go to pantos, wouldn't they? Yeah, because her birthday's Boxing Day.
I love a Boxing Day crowd because they are always so incredibly full and hungover.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be there either because we want to be with our families. So everyone is miserable. It's great.
We'll come to yours this Boxing Day then.
Oh,
How
please
about
do.
that? We'll do
Travel up to basically Scotland.
that. Is it
and come
Scotland,
No,
basically?
it's just past Newcastle, but it pretty much...
Fucking hell.
I know, it pretty much feels like Scotland.
That is long.
But it's by the sea.
Do you know what?
So, there's nothing better than being by the sea
Yeah, that's
at
true.
Christmas time.
Yeah, I love a cold walk on the beach.
It
at
will be
Christmas.
delightful.
That's mad. Yeah, maybe I'll get the train up.
Yeah, please do. Come
I'm not
visit.
driving.
No, don't drive.
I'll get the
That
train.
would just be silly.
What I like to ask my guests to end the pod is, what advice would you give me to save Grace?
Oh,
And it can be anything. I've had don't piss standing up. I've had heartfelt ones.
oh gosh. What advice would I get? What advice?
Now just take me all in right now.
Well, don't bog off. Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and get a Tracy Beaker tattoo.
I actually might.
Yeah, I think you should.
I might get Bog Off on my arse though.
Oh, that would be good. Get a tramp stamp.
Yes. Because I think that fits me
Yeah.
perfectly.
I actually have a tramp stamp.
You're
But it's-
joking.
But it was before everyone called them tramp stamps,
Okay.
right?
But it was cool back in the day.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And it's my sister's name, which is also a bit weird because it's just above my bum crack. So
Why did you get that?
I don't know. I may have been drunk. I'm not sure. But so there we go.
At least she's always close to you.
She's always close to my butt cheeks.
To your butt cheeks. And who could ask for any more?
Do you know what I mean?
Dani, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Oh, no, thank you for
It's been
having me.
iconic. It's been a pleasure. You've been sensational.
Thank you.
If you've been watching, give it a like, subscribe. And if you've been listening, give it a follow and a 5-star review. Bye.